Hello everyone, this is noahmbelli, eBay user. Today we have for sale is a PlayStation 3. It's a backwards compatible model, and I will tell you a little bit more about this console. It does not really have any scratches on the top or on the front that are noticeable. It is in pretty actually awesome condition, being as old as it is. The only minor thing that I would say is wrong with it is it has a little bit of scuff marks on the back here, but I'll also go over that more in the pictures when I take actual photos of it. So there's that. Also, what I did was I installed one of my adjustable fan modules. That way you'll be able to turn your fan speed up and down. It'll be 100% controlled by you, so you have that option so that you don't develop any kind of overheating issues down the line. Um, Now, with any kind of PlayStation 3 model, be it the old or the new, when you do heavy gaming and whatnot, movie watching, whatever the case may be, you have the potential to overheat. Um, Same thing applies for the Xbox, but more so for the PlayStation 3. Now, this is a design flaw by Sony, so that you go back to them and have it repaired. Now, to counteract their flaws, I reapplied new thermal compounds, so you have the Arctic Silver 5 on both the GPU and CPU, and there's just the right amount, not too much, not too little, just the right amount for the maximum heat dissipation. Um, Now I set this to about 50% of the console's base fan speed, so that you will have a little bit of noticeable noise, but it will also prolong the life of your PlayStation 3 so that you never develop any kind of overheating issues again. So, and just for the record, this console has never had any issues, so I'm just getting that out there. Also, this particular model has the front card readers. It has a CF card reader, SD, and mini SD reader, and there's also a Pro card reader. So there's that. So you can put pictures or movies on there, whatever you like. I don't know if you can see that, but there's 3 slots there, and it also has 4 USB slots for additional controllers. But it is also a wireless console, so you can hook up controllers wirelessly to this as well. Now, if you want to know more about this adjustable module, you're welcome to look at my other listings, and I also urge my customers or potential customers to look at the ratings and reviews that I have for this particular product, because it has been, I'm an electronics engineer, and this is um, my design, so it's I'm very proud of it, and I stand by it. So um, again, please feel free to check out my other listings, and you'll see all the ratings and reviews that I have for this. Moving on. Um, Now, to get this installed, I obviously had to take the console apart, and in doing so, I put everything back exactly as it was, and I also did not void the warranty seal. As you can see here in the video, it looks exactly as it should, coming from the factory. Now, so it looks like it's never been tampered with or anything like that. So that's also another key factor in this purchase, is to look at the authenticity and you know, I mean, obviously you can tell I did a very good job, and I took good care of this console, because it has no noticeable scratches on it whatsoever, with the exception of a few scuff marks back here from moving it around. It's not really all that bad, and obviously you're not going to be staring at the back of the console when you're playing it, and so there's that. Anyways, moving on, I'm going to turn it on so you guys can see the specifications of it. Now, as you can hear, the fan module did just kick on, and you are welcome to turn this up or down to your liking, but I would not recommend doing so unless you know exactly what you're doing, or you contact me first. That way you can, you know, get it done the right way without damaging anything. So there's that. Anyways, moving on. Alright, so you can use Netflix, obviously. I'm just going to go to system settings here so you guys can see exactly how much space this has. It's a 60 gigabyte console, so it has the 60 gigabyte hard drive that's installed inside of it. You can go on PlayStation Network with this. You can use Netflix. You can upload videos, any kind, all that stuff, videos, pictures, all that. Also, what I like about it is you can change your theme. I don't have any downloaded, but what you basically do is you take like either like a SD card or a USB flash drive, and you can download themes from the internet free of charge. Actually, there's a lot of them out there that are really nice, and you can change the theme, and it will basically change the whole background layout of your PlayStation, which is nice. If you're a fan of South Park, you can look for the South Park one. It actually has like snow coming down with like Kenny and all those dudes sitting there, out in the snow, and it's cool. Anyway, so that's pretty much it. Now this console will also come with a controller, and I will include a power supply, power cord obviously, not power supply because that's inside. Now, oh yeah, what else did I want to show you? The Blu-ray drive works perfectly, and to show you that, I'm going to pop this bad boy in. Live Free or Die Hard. That's not included, so just for all intents and purposes, this is just to show you that the Blu-ray drive functions exactly as it should, and it will arrive as such. Sorry about the mess on top of the bureau. I just don't have time to clean. It always goes out of focus when the screen turns black. I don't know why, but it comes back. So okay, just gonna skip ahead here so you guys can see that. I also, when I opened up the console, I cleaned out all the dust and made sure there was nothing left. I cleaned out the fan. I cleaned off the fan blades and the heatsink, all that. So it's pretty much in pristine condition from the inside out, with the minor exception of the back of it being a little bit scuffed up. But that's not really anything to do with performance-wise. That's just aesthetics, and that's not even very important since you won't be looking at the back of the console. But as far as functionality goes, you could not ask for anything more from a console than what this has to offer. I'm just trying to skip ahead here because just to show you that the actual Blu-ray function does work and get you to the movie. Okay, here we go. So skipping ahead. Now this also plays DVDs as well as home media, so you can do all that stuff. For those of you who aren't familiar with how PlayStation 3s work, they're actually very nice. With that minor design flaw by Sony to have you coming back to them, but I made sure to be proactive about that so you don't have to worry. So there you go. Alright, so that's pretty much it as far as the functionality goes, and what I have installed in it. The fan module, like I said, is adjustable. That top little knob there can be turned up or down to your liking. Up actually is to the left, and down is to the right, I believe. I can't remember how I designed it, but to the left, I think you turn it up. No. Yes, to the left turns it up, to the right turns it down. So, either way, if you do decide to adjust it, you will want to have the console on to do this. Like I said, this is not exactly something that you should be doing because it could be potentially dangerous for someone that doesn't know what they're doing or touching. But I mean, if you decide to be invasive with the console, I recommend not to touch any of the metal leads right here that are open. Very small spacings, and I recommend to hold on to the wiring. You can hold on to the shrink tubing, and that'll protect you from being shocked or anything like that. And I also, advise you to be very careful, as I said before, when you're doing this. Um, and you want to move it very slowly if you did decide to adjust it. Now you can turn it down, but I don't recommend turning it down more than it already is. I have it at a reasonable speed, with reasonable fan noise, so that you can actually, have the TV turned up not too loud and hear everything. But if you turn the fan module up too much, you will get maximum cooling efficiency, sure, but you also will experience the sound of a jet taking off out of the back of your console. So if you're fine with that and you have a crazy surround system, then go right for it, because the more cooling the better. That's something that I live by when it comes to PlayStation 3s. So the air coming out of the console right now is a little bit warm, but not too bad. You don't want it to be coming out steaming hot, otherwise you're gonna have overheating issues down the line. But if it's a little bit warm, that's fine, but cooler is better. In any case, even with computers, if you have like liquid cooling versus a regular fan, you obviously have more potential to overclock and turn up the multipliers on the CPU and whatnot, but that doesn't apply here since this isn't a computer. But the general idea is the same, that cooling is better when it's to the maximum, because you get the most life out of the console when it comes to that. Now again, you will be very happy with this console. It served me very well. And again, if you guys have any questions, I do respond within 24 hours to everybody. And as I said before, this is a backwards compatible model, so what that means is that you can play PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, and PlayStation 3 games all on this one console, whereas the newer style PS3s do not have that function, making this console rare and valuable in itself because of that ability to play backwards compatible formats. So that's pretty much it. If you guys have any questions, feel free to message me and I'll get back to you within 24 hours. And feel free to look at the pictures up top so that you can see exactly what you're getting in the auction, and please, 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 I can't stress this enough, to read the entire description to be as informed as possible in what you're purchasing, not only with my listings but any listing in general. That way there's no question about what you're purchasing. Again, this is noahmbelli, and I appreciate you looking at this auction and look forward to your bidding. Have a good one and good luck.